Good morning to my 1,611 YouTube channel subscribers. Hope you're having a nice morning. It's a Friday morning. I'm going on my 3.7 mile walk. And it's a very beautiful morning. The weather's really cool today. The sun's very bright, kind of in my eyes right here, but that'll be fine once I get past this little walkway. And also got some new shoes yesterday, some Skechers lightweight walking shoes. And I must say these Skechers are really nice. Definitely very comfortable to walk in. Really enjoying them. Oh, I just got to cut through this little forest. Oh, I hear some wildlife. Okay. Oh, look at the butterfly thing. Oh. Oh. Okay, made it through safely. Whew, that was dangerous. So anyways, today's walk and talk is about being an eBay seller and being a top rated seller, tips and tricks, things to look out for, and how to become a top rated seller on eBay. And a little bit of background: I've been buying, selling, and trading since the 1980s, and mainly sports cards, baseball, basketball, football, hockey, non-sports trading cards. And I've been doing that since I was probably 5 years old in 1980. And and I used to set up at card shows, I would say between the years of 1988 and 1992. And I would do it every Saturday and Sunday, every weekend, between the ages of, I think I was 12 to 16. I used to set up a card shows, and then and then I took a break from all that stuff, and I started back in 2018, buying, selling, and trading sports cards. And I opened up my eBay store in I believe it was January of 2019. And so I've been doing eBay consistently for the last 6 years. And now I'm a top rated seller on eBay with 100% positive feedback. And one of the best ways to how to become a top rated seller on eBay is your shipping method. I think shipping is the most important part of. Good morning, Joanna. I would say that your shipping techniques and your shipping methods is the number one way to become a top rated seller. So that's the most important thing, is your shipping methods, believe it or not. Now I've had a couple incidents on eBay where I lost my top rated seller status over the last 6 years. And one of them was the first mistake I made on eBay in I'll say it was about 2020, is where I used the eBay automation tool, and I went and relisted all my items, but some of the items had already sold, and then I relisted like 1,000 items. And like I said, some of them was unsold, some of them was sold, and then the buyers went to buy them again, and then I had to cancel the order because they already sold. And that dropped my status down for a while. And I had to sell a whole bunch of items to become a top rated seller again. And then I was a top rated seller again for, I would say, like 5 years straight without a problem. And then eBay started this thing for the shipping price. If it was underneath $20 in a sports card, you could sell it, a sports trading card. Then you could sell it for, it was 51 cents at the time. Or if you use first class shipping, it was like $4.50. And so I was selling all my cheaper $20 cards that's not graded, and they have to be a certain size for you to take advantage of the cheaper shipping rates. And so anyways, you can't sell the graded cards for the cheaper shipping rates. You had to use the $4.50 shipping. instead of the 51-cent shipping. However, I was buying graded cards off of eBay, and people was mailing them for 51 cents. And so it's happened before, and I had this one guy who wanted to buy these graded cards, and he said, you know, you could ship it at 51 cents and it'd be no problem. And so I started doing that, and so I was passing the discount on to the buyers on eBay, and so I was giving everybody like $3 off because I was hi David Diaz, hope you're having a great day today. And so I was giving all the eBay buyers like $3-4 off of the cost I was shipping, that I was saving the shipping costs. Instead of paying $4.50 for shipping, I was paying 50 cents in shipping. And so I would pass that savings on to the eBay buyers, and I ended up selling like 400 items in a month. And anyhow, it turned into a big problem where because now when you do eBay first class shipping, the tracking is automatically uploaded, and the buyer gets his item within 4 days. Well, when you use a PWE, a plain white envelope, for the eBay standard shipping for cards underneath $20, sometimes it might take a month to get there. And so a lot of these buyers who was buying items said, hey, my item, they started doing a return thing, a return claim, saying their item hasn't been received in 4 days, that eBay was automatically giving their money back, and then I would get a strike on my account. And that happened out of like 400 sales that I made, it happened maybe like 40 times, where I got a negative strike on my account, and I had to refund their money back, and they got to keep the item just because the item wasn't received in 4 days. And so anyways, that put me into a below standard eBay seller. And the difference is when you're in a top rated seller, the eBay fees are only like 8 to 12%, but when you're in a below average seller, the fees are up to 50%. So you don't hardly, so you're not making any money when you're not a top rated seller on eBay. And so that's the main two things. Now, now I don't try to ship any graded cards. If it's a graded card, a larger card, you can't use the eBay standard shipping. Okay. And so that's kind of the mistakes that I made on eBay as a seller that made me lose my top rated status. And so now, I take utmost priority on my shipping. And then also, when you do good shipping practices, you get a lot of loyal customers. And I got like 200, I would say 200 or more loyal customers on my eBay store that continuously buy from me. And so that's because I give good shipping practices. And also, each one of my items, when I send it out, I put I put myself in the shoes of the buyer, and I want them to feel like it's Christmas time. Whenever they open up something they buy from me from my eBay store, they open it, they're so happy. And I have my own shipping methods for trading cards, where I put them in a soft sleeve, a top loader, and then a tea bag. And then when you send them for underneath $20, then make sure their card gets there if it rains or snows. They're protected by the plastic tea bag. And so people really enjoy that. And a lot of people, they'll just use a painter's tape, and they'll put the painter's tape over the top loader, and then it leaves a bunch of sticky residue on the top loader, and the top loader is no good. So I don't use that shipping method. And then now future plans for my eBay store is that I plan on getting away from doing trading cards, and I want to start getting more into the retro video games and video game systems. I think that's a trendy market and a growing market. And so I look forward to switching over to that from sports cards, trading cards, and then start doing more retro video gaming. And the reason why is because let's say you invest $1,000 into a Babe Ruth card, and then you sell it for $1,200, so you're going to make 20% profit. And let's say it might take you 6 months to sell that card before it sells, or 3 months, or however long it takes to sell. That Babe Ruth card, you can't really, you're gonna lock it up in your safe. You might get it out every once in a blue moon, but it don't have really too much enjoyment of owning that trading card. However, if you invest $1,000 into, let's say, like a Nintendo system with all the best games, or some retro gaming system, and then if you invest $1,000 and then you sell it for 1,200, you still make your 20% as you would on trading cards. However, while you're waiting for the retro gaming system and games to sell, you're able to enjoy playing the games while you have them, as opposed to where trading cards, you're not really going to be able to enjoy trading cards as much as you would retro video games. So that's why I want to get into buy, selling, and trading retro video games opposed to trading cards, because you'll be able to enjoy it more and you'll still be able to make a profit. So that's going forward. I'm going to start investing into retro video games, and also I want to learn how to repair them, to clean the game systems, to clean the games, and then also to repair the game systems. I know a lot of them you have to get the more gun and learn how to do some soldering, which I like learning new things. So I think that'd be really enjoyable. And so for my eBay store going forward, now I got a bunch of trading cards. If anybody's interested in baseball, basketball, football, please check out my eBay store, price to sell trading cards. As all my non-personal collection cards, they're all priced to sell, and you won't find any cheaper cards on eBay than in my store, because I don't want them no more, and so they're priced to sell. And see, a lot of people, including myself years ago, they used to be priced to keep, and I will overprice my cards because I didn't want to sell them because I really liked them. And so that kind of be like with the retro video games. Like if I have Super Mario Brothers 3 and I only got one copy and I love playing Super Mario Brothers 3 and it's listed in my eBay store, I'm gonna price it to keep because I really don't want to sell it. However, if I'm tired of playing Mario 3, if I got multiple copies of Mario 3, then I would price it to sell. And so all my trading cards that's in my eBay store, they're priced to sell. And so if anybody was interested, and actually this weekend, I'm going to be doing a 5% off on all my listings, which is 1,700 listings. I'm going to do a 5% off on all my trading cards. And I already have free shipping. So it's free shipping. Any Peyton Manning autos. Tory Diamond, I don't have any Peyton Manning autos. I might have a couple of Peyton Manning cards. However, I would say 80% of my cards are MLB baseball. I have mostly baseball cards, but I do have football. I do have basketball. I have a ton of Michael Jordan cards. But most of my cards are moderate. All the cards in my eBay store right now are moderate baseball, which is about 1,700 listings. And then I'm gonna start doing my vintage baseball cards, which will be another 1,700 listings. And then I was gonna do my basketball cards. I know you because you're at the car show, LOL. Tony Diamond, yes, sir. I am at the car show, so you already know. I have majority baseball, but I have a sneaky amount of football, and I have a lot of basketball too. However, my strategy right now is that I am selling all my moderate baseball cards. Then I'm going to do my vintage baseball cards. Then I'm going to do my basketball cards, my football cards, my hockey cards, which I got a bunch of Wayne Gretzky cards. I got a bunch of hockey. And then I'm gonna do some my wrestling, non-PC wrestling cards. And then I also have Magic the Gathering. I have I have all the different cards too. A bunch of non-sports. And so I'll be listing all of them. And my goal is by the next card show, October, that I want to have all my moderate baseball cards listed and on the way to being sold by the next car show. And then they got the next car show by December, and I have all my basketball, football, and non-sports all listed up for sale by December. And then going into the new year, I'm hopefully to clear out all my non-personal collection cards, and then just have my PC cards, which is my personal collection cards is wrestling cards, 1982 Wrestling All-Stars, 83 and 85. And then the 1991 Fleer Pro Visions, and then the 1948 Leaf cards, and the 1927 Red Indian cards. So that's basically my personal collection cards. And then also the 52 size 52 Bowman and the earlier Bowman cards as well. And so I'm just gonna have basically starting next year, just have my personal collection sports cards, and then sell all the rest of the cards that I have. And then I plan on using all that money that I have from selling my trading cards to buy retro video game systems like Atari, Nintendo, and all the games, and then start also buy, selling, and trading retro video games. Oh, cool, Tony, that you listed a bunch of cards after the National. I haven't listed any cards on eBay in about a month now, and I just been selling all the cards that I have already. And from the National, I only picked up maybe like 4 big cards. I got a Babe Ruth, I got a Ted Williams 1948, I got an Honest Wagner 1948 Leaf card. And so I just picked up a few big cards. I really didn't buy that many. And so I'm gonna run a sale on my eBay store where I do this weekend. I put 5% off all cards, and then come Monday, I'm gonna delete all my listings on eBay, and I'm gonna start all the way over and start listing on Monday. And I'm gonna do all my cards and team lots, starting with my graded cards. And I don't want no listing under eBay to be underneath $29.99 with free shipping with best offer. So I'll be doing that. I'm really looking forward to it. I already got all I just sorted since the National, I sorted all my baseball cards are all of the team lots. All my graded cards, and I put all my football cards together, all my basketball cards together. And so I've been just working on organizing all my cards, and then I'm gonna do a new listings come Monday and start just selling in bulk on eBay. And the reason why is because I have a lot of cards on eBay listed at $1.99 with free shipping, right? And then if I accept the offer for $1.75, a lot of people don't know it. eBay has a hidden fee of 35 cents for a flat fee for every card you sell. You have to pay eBay 35 cents. Then you pay for shipping, and then you have to pay 10% for seller fees. So then I did the math. I accepted an offer the other day for $1.75 with free shipping, and I only made 61 cents on I forgot exactly what card it was, but it was a numbered card that I could have easily got $1 for at the car show. And I'm like, I just lost 39 cents by selling on eBay where I could have sold it at the car show for $1. And so that's why I'm gonna do big lots, and I'm not gonna sell the cheaper cards right now, just because they're killing my profits. And so if I did all them cards, because let's say I sold the other day, let's say I sold 20 cards on eBay, and eBay took 35 cents of each one of them cards. So that means that's a $7 fee on eBay. Whereas if I would have just put all them cards in one lot, then I could have saved that $7, and I would have had to pay $4.50 shipping, subtract the $1.27 shipping. So that'd be like $4, or would that be $3? So whatever that would still be an extra, profit that I would make by selling them in team lots. Yeah, eBay has a lot of fees. And so I'm gonna try to, instead of selling small individual cards, because at 30, when you're selling cars for $1.99 with free shipping, then you have to pay that 35-cent cost of that flat fee. Then you got to pay the 10% seller fee, and then you have to pay the 74-cent shipping. And so then it really comes out, when you sell a car for $1.99, you're only making like 70 cents. And so, and all them cars I could easily sell at the car show for $1 a piece. So to kind of get around that, I'm just gonna start doing big team lots, and the lowest item you could buy after Monday in my eBay store would be $29.99 with free shipping or best offer. And so, but right now the cheapest items in my eBay store is $1.99 with free shipping, and I'm about to put a 5% sale this afternoon all the way until Monday morning. This my eBay, and but yeah, being a top rated seller on eBay is really beneficial, and having 100% positive feedback is really beneficial, especially when it comes to like trading cards, especially somebody who hasn't really bought a lot of trading cards, or you know, they're a little nervous because they don't want to get a bad card, you know, and have any kind of problems. Nobody wants to have a problem, have to return the item. And so when you have that positive feedback and you have 100% positive feedback and you're a top rated seller, the buyers will be more quicker to buy from you. Plus, I've already sold like I'm going on like 3,000 items sold on eBay, and so they're like, "Oh, this is an experienced seller. He got all positive feedback." Like my positive feedback says, "Great experience, top." You know, just all these good feedback. So when people read it, they're like, "Oh, I want to have that similar experience. We'll buy from again. Pleasure to do business from. Card in mint condition, great value." You know, and then so the buyers see that, and they'll be quick to buy a car from you. But yeah, so we're at 22 minutes. I don't want to keep this video too long, guys. So I'm just walking my 3.7-mile walk in the morning. And just wanted to tell you guys about from a top rated seller on eBay with experience. And then just to reiterate, your shipping methods on eBay is the most important aspect. If you want to be a top rated seller on eBay, just really pay attention to how you want your cars shipped, how you are shipping your cars. And then kind of, if you ask the buyer, how would you like to have if you're a new seller on eBay, ask the buyer, how would you like your car to be shipped? You know, and then also on all my sellings in the item description, I copy and paste. I say, items are safely, items are safely and securely shipped in top loader, soft sleeve top loader, and team bag. And so I give them kind of, I show them how I'm going to ship it, and that it'll be shipped safely. And I really think people enjoy that. So I'm gonna go ahead and close. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you have a great Friday and a nice weekend. And I'll catch you guys on the next video. Bye.